you have a coach like this and you want to kind of do some dry camping, you're at the NASCAR races.
Sure. Yeah, so everything's big on here. A lot of those bells and whistles you don't typically find on other motorhomes are all found on this guy right here. It's an absolute dynamite of a coach.
Hey everyone, Izzy from Endless RVing. I'm here with Doug from American Coach, and we have a really beautiful floor plan coach behind you. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Yep. Brand new floor plan here with the 45E American Eagle. Just introduced, actually just came fresh off the production line. This is the first time it'll be seen by the public down here at Tampa. A lot of unique features about this floor plan by itself, but the coach in general. We're sitting on a Liberty chassis, 45 foot. It's got a 605 horsepower engine. Large tanks, a lot of fuel, a lot of water. We're 105 gallons of fresh water, 75 on the gray, 50 on the black, so plenty of capacities there. 150 gallon center mounted fuel tank. All the amenities on the outside were a 4-color full body paint with complete with all the fades, with the drop shadows, with the window silk, so it gives a nice clean look on the outside of the coach. A very unique front end, nothing else like this in the industry. Lots of stainless steel, great lighting, all LED lighting up front.
Now in the line, as far as American Coach, this is your top of the line?
That's exactly right, yep. So the American Eagle is that's the flagship. We also offer the American Dream and the American Tradition.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this. Look at this paint job. I see you have all the Gerard awnings going across the whole passenger side. What I do like, what's with these windows? What's going on with the windows?
So that's a window silk package. It puts on it really carries the graphic line through the sidewall into the window, and then it keeps on going on back there. So it gives a nice clean look around the outside of the coach. You don't have those the odd, I would call them the odd black spots being the windows on there. So much more of a complete feel, complete look. Big entertainment center on the outside.
Yeah, what size TV you have in there?
49, I believe.
That looks like a large cutout.
Yeah, it's a big guy. See the big TV here, big Samsung TV. TV will pop back out and you can rotate either way. So it's all under your patio awning area. Pretty close, we have the Gerard awning in the front and also the power Gerard awning in the back. So it gives you complete coverage on the outside of the coach.
Now I see something really special. I guess it's bay number 4.
Yeah.
You kind of have that bay open, highlighting something special on this coach.
Absolutely. So there are different battery packs that are offered in the RV industry. Obviously the wet cell batteries are probably the most common, otherwise known as the golf cart battery. There are also AGM batteries, which is an absorbed glass mat battery. Gives you great battery storage life. But the new thing is that we see in our industry is the lithium, and we use the lithium package by Dragonfly. So by putting that in here, it extends your battery life. You get really clean power. They've got great recharge, discharge rates. So lithium is really the way of the future. In this particular coach, we have eight individual batteries. It's all tied together into one package.
Yeah,
so it works out great.
You have like 800 amp hours. Which is,
there's a lot, yeah.
It's pretty nice.
That's exactly
right.
You go
a long time. If you have a coach like this and you want to kind of do some dry camping, you're at the NASCAR races, different things like that. We've actually seen an American coach at a couple of NASCAR races. You have the big fuel tank to run that diesel generator. You have the big holding tanks, and then you have the power also.
Yeah, so everything's big on here. I mean, big battery power pack. You have a big generator, 12,500 watt generator. You've got a 605 in the engine back at the back. You have the 600 aqua hot system. So all the step ups of what our industry has to offer are all offered here in the Eagle.
Yeah, so let's walk out to the back.
Sure.
Now I would assume this is going to be a side mounted radiator on
It is. Yep, that's correct.
So yeah, let's look at this back. Beautiful rear cap in the back.
Yeah, even like this guy, we're going to pull some of those fades into that rear cap area, into the center section. A little bit of a tribal look back here at the back of the coach. Nice and clean with the lines going through the radiator, the engine section back here at the back. Nice high-mounted tail lights. So whatever you're towing, if you happen to have an issue with a tow vehicle light or something like that, not to worry. More than likely, your tail lights on the coach are going to take care of any kind of issues you have out there. So
now, can you speak a little bit to the construction, because I see some of these slides, they look like these are flush slides. I don't see that big molding.
That's correct. Yep, these will actually set inside the sidewall to give you a nice flush look along the side. We'll use a combination on the Eagle between the power gear slide system, which is typically an electric rack and pinion system. Then we'll also use in different areas, depends on what the application allows us, we'll use the H&H system, or HWH system, that actually goes out and it drops down inside the floor to create a nice flush floor across the entire inside of the coach as well.
And that's really where this coach wakes up. It's going to be on the inside.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's gorgeous on the outside, has all the features. The top awnings are all covered. The paint job is gorgeous. The fades that are tied in there, it gives a really high-end look. We also have the stainless steel package along the sides, all the chrome handles. A lot of those bells and whistles you don't typically find on other motorhomes are all found on this guy right here. It's an absolute dynamite of a coach.
All right, so why don't we just go inside and see what how it really wakes up?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's go inside. So here we are. We just passed a gorgeous cockpit. This is the new 45E floor plan. It was born, I think, out of a few different floor plans when we actually started putting it on paper. And so the front end's got some unique properties to it with the great seating. You've got the Motion Power Lounge group here. It's all custom furniture by Apex. Power seating. It's we call it a zero proximity outfit, so you can set it as close to the wall as you want to. And it's more like a wall hugger in the residential, but we call it zero proximity here. So power footrest, power headrest, power recline, all that stuff is built right in. We're all Cambria countertops in here, so we get all the nice quartz and the veining. Super high-end custom look and feel here. We're all solid hardwood cabinetry. We've added some glass in the galley just to give it a little bit more of a pop in here. So the unique features are when we get into the galley area, and that's going to be where we find the island, the stationary island. That is a great spot again for gathering, great spot again for additional cooking space, for plugging in phones or crock pots or whatever during a little bit of an afternoon get together. You've got your dishwasher built in, has a knock feature. You've got the wine chiller built into the island. So there's lots of great high-end features here that really set this thing apart. Last year we did the Discovery when you guys were here, and that had, the really unique thing about that was it was 36 feet long. We tried to condense the length on that, but when we get into American Eagle, we have a little more flexibility in going into the 45-foot range, which allows us to really open things up. Something else that we found here we wanted to try out was given a picture window. You know, some of the greatest views you have while you're at your resort or at the campground, wherever it may be, a state park or a national park, is out your patio side looking out of the beautiful country that we have here. So we've integrated a nice little bar area with some higher chairs that sit over here. So it gives you a nice place to sit down to eat breakfast, to get a little work done in the afternoon, flip open the laptop or the tablet and get some stuff done there, and a great spot just to kick back and have some dinner, all the while having a great view on the outside.
So a couple of things I've noticed. First of all, the floors are absolutely gorgeous. I don't see any carpets. I don't see... Is this like... What's going on with this flush floor here?
So that was the slide system we were talking about. Some systems are done by an electric rack and pinion drive system, and some are done by an integrated wall system by HWH. It actually allows the room to go out to a certain point and it sits down. Okay. So that's where we see no carpet. We just have that seam between the two right there.
It's really clean.
It's all hand laid, and we actually make sure that all the tiles line up as well wherever they come from the main floor into the slide, so it gives a nice seamless kind of a feel down through here.
Now, one question that viewers I'm sure are going to have is with this island, how does this work with the slides closed?
Oh, it's awesome. So this room is going to come in, and it's going to butt up pretty close to in here. So you're not going to, this is not going to be your walk space. But the way that the dinette area has been, the bar area has been designed is the chairs actually slide around and they'll fit into these little nooks here. So that's more than just a design element. They can spin around and kind of tie right in here, so it gives you this space here as well. And also, it's also great for it's also great for transportation. You have the little straps at the bottom that help you keep those chairs in place. But this allows us really to get out of the way. So now when this room comes in, I've got a hip height that I can walk down through here. And if you notice that this has been curved back as well, so it gives you a little more clearance walking through. So you've got plenty of space to get through. And the main thing, if you have the rooms in, something you're probably going to be doing is maybe using the restroom, right? So we have the half lav, which is right here, a little bit of an angled wall. But there are no obstructions. So as you get back to this area, there's nothing that's going to block you from going back into here. This is a slide-free zone in there, so you can walk into the half bath. You can use that as well. One of the unique things about this particular coach in general is the woodworking in here. You can see the nice high gloss. It's what we call a poly finish. It's a very modern look. So these are all flush panel doors. In Eagle, we do have 4 choices. So this is what we call the mindful gray. We have a cool ashes, a little bit richer gray, and then we have 2 stains. So we have American black walnut and a chill out seal.
Another thing I've been noticing just on the American coach and the rev groups and product in general is that they look like homes inside. Why is that?
Well, that design is intended.
Yeah,
so
it feels like your home.
We have 2 lead interior designers. One is Mindy Cox, the other is Andrea Smeltzer. And they're actually down here today. They'll be down here for most of the week. That is our design intent. We want this to feel like a home away from home, but it doesn't always have to feel like your home. It can feel like your vacation home. Yeah. And some of that inspiration is derived from attending large events like the KBIS, which is coming up in Orlando. I believe it's in March, so we'll all be going and attending that show, so we can see the things that are the newest, the most creative in the kitchen and bath, and we can also see what's the newest and most creative in any kind of living room trends and things like that. But mainly you can get your ideas from the main two hot spots in your house, the kitchen and the bathroom. You know, those are the things that really set the trends, kitchens especially, and we'll get to see all those things down there. And they can gather those ideas, they can bring them back, we can sit down in Decatur in our design center, and we can hammer those things out to create beautiful coaches like this. The Cambria quartz countertops are probably one of the things that we've brought into from the residential area that have been the most impactful. This gorgeous veining, you see this in magazines, you see it in super high-end magazines, things like that, that you don't typically see anyplace else. And these are all custom built for, obviously, for our motorhomes. We've tied in the Blanco sink, we've got the Delta Touch faucet inside here, so all those features are of super high-end quality. I think they're of super high-end appearance and feel, and the fact that we tie those things throughout the entire coach. The grays are still super popular in residential, and we carry that trend throughout here as well. So we're going to buzz back in the back because this is only just the front half of the coach. So as much as we've seen so far with the front, the cockpit, the living area, the great opposing seating, the monster TV that pops up out of the cabinet back there, the gorgeous tops, the island, the bar top over there. Some more cool stuff is back here beyond. So as we navigate through going into the half bath area, you've got plenty of space to get through. You've got another Cambria quartz countertop with a built-in sink here, across from the private lav, which is right behind you. Built-in medicine cabinets for the mirrors, and then going into here, I'll let you slide past me. And then getting into here, we have the Tecma flush toilets, which is all a power-driven system. It's very nice. This is our egress door. I'm not sure if you may have seen a snap of that on the outside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's in case of emergency, you can flip that door out. Those shelves, when the door is out, actually serves as steps. So you can take those steps to get out of the coach.
And these are all hardwood solid doors.
All solid hardwood doors, solid hardwood trims, all solid hardwood face frames. It's all solid hardwood, yep. So coming back into here, you have a very large master suite. So after you pass the half bath, which is what we kind of consider as serving the front portion of the coach, you now have a master suite back here. And we've tied in some unique features. We've done some antiquing in the mirrors, and which really sets those areas off. We've also thought about storage. If you're going to have a 45-foot motorhome, you're going to have some place that you can put your clothes, you can put your shoes, you can put those things that you know you're going to take with you. Maybe not the most fun stuff in the world, but you have to have a spot. So we have hanging ward storage here, so hanging ward at the top. Some storage down below. We also have hanging word storage here, so that kind of mirrors what that side is. So what you'll find out here is we've taken the washer dryer out of here, and if you can kind of pan down a little bit, you'll see we've put a closet rod in there. So this will be used for all kinds of shirt ward storage as well. So yes, you have the TV up above, yes, you have the cabinets on the side, but you also have a full storage assembly down below. And those are things that are easy to access, easy to get in and out of. And speaking of washer dryer, we've actually moved the washer dryer back here.
Now, this is a beautiful bathroom. Really feel like you're in a hotel.
Yeah, yep. Monster walk-in shower. It's all full tile, so full tile from the floor. Custom 12 by 24s on the side with the inlaid mosaic there. And again, a private water closet, so the toilet's not sticking out in the middle of the lavatory. It's actually back in its own private room. And that's also a Tecma flush toilet. This is kind of a unique area as well. Typically we find two different kinds of washer dryer configurations in some of the higher end motorhomes, and one of those is a stack version. So you have the washing machine on the bottom, the dryers on the top, or you sometimes have those sitting on the floor where they're side by side. We've kind of taken that one step further and thought that it may be better to have that at your normal height, you know, not sitting on the floor where you're bending over grabbing stuff out of there. So as we open this up, you'll kind of see that we've brought that to our normal height. So as we're transferring from one to the other, you're not bending down, you're not taking something and putting it up, it's just taking it from side to side. And then with today, you've got the Tide Pods or your dryer sheets or anything like that, so you've got storage up above here that you can set all those components in. For a bank of drawers, you've got your full bank of drawers here, all complete with the soft close hinges. So those worked out really nice. And they're ventilated, so you can keep those running while you're going down the road or while you're at the campground or whatever. So, and then the shower, you really can't talk enough about the shower. So many times we come into a 45-foot motorhome and we see this really crampy little shower, and it's like, man, we have all this space, we may as well use it. So in there you can get around and heck, you can hold a dance if you want to.
I also like the hidden drain. Nice touch.
Yeah, it's a linear drain down there, so that's a very difficult thing to do. So our shower supplier doesn't really like us doing that, but they always pull it off and it looks great. Towing capacity on this coach is 20,000 pounds, so industry standard is right around 15. Some of the smaller diesels are 10. Some are even, the smaller ones are even less than that. So this guy's big. It's 605. It's got 20,000 pounds of towing capacity.
So this is certainly an amazing coach. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you.
To show us. The Rev Group is just really doing a great job in all their floor plans. So if somebody's interested in getting this coach, how can they go about doing that?
Well, you can always visit our American Coach website if you want to get more information. But while you're here at the Tampa Super Show, you can stop by our display here. We've got our American Coach, our Fleetwood and Holiday products here. And this coach today can be yours for $679, $995.
That's always the question everybody wants to know. How much do I have to spend?
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Yeah, absolutely. In the comments below, let us know, what do you think about this coach? Do you like the new floor plan? Is there anything that you might want to see change? Because I'm sure you're always,
we're always here for feedback.
Put it in the comments below. And for myself, MJ, and Doug, we thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the road.
Awesome. Thank you.